Hey again, Karen here. This video I would like to devote to something very important and serious, dealing with hardships in our lives. We all get hardships, and sometimes they're very difficult. Sometimes they leave us a sense that we reached a dead end and we don't see a way forward. The hardships are overwhelming and they knock us down. Um, so I would like to share the knowledge I have from my experience and from my learning that every hardship is a stepping stone to our higher good development, especially the hardships that knock us down completely and we think we'll never get up. Those are the ones that will lift us higher when we overcome them. Now, I'm trying to develop a simple, easy approach where we quickly get up from the hardships. It just touches us for a minute, for a brief second, and we can right away rise above it to the positive side of the hardship. This is not easy, but I'm hopeful that by sharing this wisdom with more people, the more of us that can do this, the better we will all be at it, because this ability will be in the air that we create. This is something I'm going through right now. I'm having a hardship that seems too big for me to deal with, but I know from my learning, from my experience, that this hardship will very soon be revealed as goodness, more goodness than I've known. And the way to defeat these downs, these falls, is to know the system. In philosophy, there's this concept called historical materialism that explains that all our development happens through thesis, antithesis, and then synthesis. So there's a positive occurrence, a negative, and then out of the two of them, something new and better is born. That's the synthesis. So that's the thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. So that's how this law of nature works. So, and the goal is to bring us to the greatest goodness, to a good, happy life. So even when we're dealing with difficult things, we could right away remember this is happening to bring us closer to bigger happiness, to bigger love, to bigger pleasures, because that's what the universe wants from us, to feel good and pleasure and partake in the perfection of all of nature. So the moment we fall, the moment something really difficult happens to us, we can remember this is a stepping stone to goodness. And just from that knowledge, to already accelerate the good that's coming our way. And the more of us that are doing this, the better we'll be at it. And other people will catch this ability through the air, through the atmosphere we generate. So I have to admit, I'm not always successful at this. I get stuck in the negative state sometimes, but I'm very optimistic that by sharing this wisdom with more people, I will get better at it too, and I'll have more wisdom to share. And even right now, I'm going through something very difficult, and it's been hard. And by explaining this wisdom, I see that I can be already happier than I was before by virtue of this hardship that I'm dealing with. In fact, I'm dealing with numerous hardships, and I don't want to just be miserable and suffer, which is what I would do if I just related to things at at a normal vision, a regular vision. But I want to overcome the regular vision, what the body tells me, and listen more to my soul that's begging to be felt, that's begging to be revealed by blessing, by correcting every hardship that comes our way. We come closer to perfection. And we don't have to get stuck in the hardships for a long time. We could use our mind to know that this is bringing us to greatest happiness, to greater happiness. And by that, to already feel that happiness from the future. Because in truth, there is no time in the real reality. We can usher in our good feelings faster, overcome the constraints of time. The use of higher human faculties that we develop can really change our lives. We can develop new abilities, new human faculties that lift us to a place where the normal constructs, the normal habits no longer apply. And I'm hopeful by creating this content, more people will hear it and will practice the skill, and it will magnify joy and happiness and love in the world and minimize suffering and hardships, because the universe loves us. It's pure love and goodness, and it's leading us to develop to that degree with it. And it's happening. I can feel that it's happening, that our evolution is finally bringing us to a good place. And the hardships, let's appreciate them. We benefit so much. We go through some hardship that seems the end of the world, but it's tiny in comparison to the goodness, the infinite goodness we reveal through it. It's worth it to go through these hardships in life for a little bit of time, and in return to merit eternal joy, eternal happiness, the true life in the beautiful world that all the philosophers and Kabbalists promise that only it exists. Now, I'm very, very impatient to reveal that good final state already, because I've gone through enough difficult things in my life and I'm ready to be happy. And I would like to invite all my viewers to also to have a demand from the universe for the happiness that's meant for us to arrive in our lives quickly, without more descents, without more suffering. Because when we suffer, we hurt the one that loves us, which is the whole of nature, God, the universe. He hurts when we hurt. So if we really want to love, we need to feel happy and good, because then the one that loves us, our source, our source of life, when we hurt, it hurts more. So that is another motivation, not to fall into difficult feelings for a long time, just to let it touch us for a brief second, and to remember this is a new level of love and happiness that's being revealed. And without waiting or being stuck in that negative state, to lift ourselves up. One way also, a Kabbalist I learned from, when he felt bad, he would close himself in the room and dance and jump, and it works. Do whatever it takes to raise your spirits and be happy, because when we suffer, we hurt the one who loves us so much. And another thing I'd like to add, I'm still not totally sure of this, but I'm starting to think that regular love in this world is false. It's a lie. At least my life experience has taught me that. For example, I had 3 beautiful kids that I loved enormously. Just, I can't explain how much I love them. Here's a picture of my kids. I love them so, so much. And because I love them so, so much, when I lost them, my kids were taken away from me, I became so sad, so, so hurt. And it's been going for 5 years already. Another time I had a great love in my life. I was married a second time to Igor, who, by the way, told me to make this blog. And we had a great love, and he passed away right after our wedding. So that love also caused a lot of sadness. And so on and so forth. The times I've had great love in my life, somehow it overturned into the biggest suffering. So that is, I think, is teaching me that love in this world, regular love, is not the true love that we're meant to achieve. Oh, and even now I had an amazing relationship with great love, and it's been causing me also a lot of suffering because I love so much, and the falls are so difficult. So I'm gradually deciding to not wish love and happiness in the regular way, through relationships, through kids, through regular things, but to want the real love with the real partner, which is, you could say God, you could say the universe, you could say this force of love that only it exists, this goodness. All my past experiences of love in this world have taught me that love in this world only brings more suffering. It's not what's meant to fulfill us. What's meant to fulfill us is to develop to a true need for true love, something we don't really know what it is yet. It'll be very different, but it'll be amazing. And this is what the great philosophers and Kabbalists promise, and I believe them because I'm following in their footsteps and I'm revealing their truth. I'm also revealing that there's no one really to learn from so much. Who knows the truth? I'm not sure. I'm not sure I've ever met anyone who really knows the truth and can teach it, because I've studied with the best teachers in the world, and they didn't really convey this truth to me. I didn't feel what I learned. And only recently, when I've become independent and learning through my own soul, I'm starting to feel these amazing new things and to develop them on my own and to invent them and to create them. And that feels like a bigger truth than what I've been able to learn from other people. To create my own happiness, again, through the power of imagination, our thoughts, our higher human faculties can create a great reality. So, for example, in order to really be able to teach this ability, I will take it upon myself to succeed in what I'm teaching. That way, I'll have what to teach. So the next time I'm down and everything seems hopeless, which happens to me quite a bit, I'm going to do myself what I'm invoking you to do, to feel that fall for a brief second, and then to turn to the love that's trying to be revealed, for it to be revealed immediately without sulking in the bad feelings. I'm taking it upon myself to do that in order that I will have this ability to share. So I haven't been able to do it just for myself. It's been difficult. But for you, my viewers, I think I can do it. And of course, for my kids, here are my kids again. Even though I can't see them at all for over a year, I'm hoping that even through this blog, I can help create a better world for them, and they will benefit. And they won't have to suffer from anything. Even the separation from their mom, they'll be able to feel the perfection that will one day be revealed, but quickly. That's my kind of innovation to these spiritual and philosophical wisdoms. They all make it a very long and difficult and heavy process to develop. And I'm approaching it more like a little kid who's playing a fun game, and anything is possible. And anything is possible includes that the process no longer has to be difficult, long, heavy, with lots of wisdoms and learning. That we can just tap into that quality in us that's connected to our source. Our source is perfection. And no matter what comes over us in life, what difficulties, we can instantly connect to the source, the good, loving source that's giving us these feelings in order to bring us closer to true love that will never turn bad. But the true love in the end has to include everything in reality, because everything is included in us too. And if even a little bit is left that's still not loving, then it's not the perfect love. And again, I'm confident in our abilities as human beings, as we develop, to reach this ability to really to play this fun game together with nature. It's like a game, like in the video games. You have sometimes scary things, and then you win, you conquer. So just like in the video game, approach life like a little kid playing. It's fun, it's exciting, it's full of surprises, and it doesn't have to take a long time of long difficulties. That is what I'm invoking everyone who's watching this to try doing. And I take it upon myself to succeed in developing this ability so that I will have something to teach. Because I believe teaching happens not through all the words, but again, from heart to heart, through energy, through information, not the words I'm saying, but my life experience. So I take it upon myself to do what I'm invoking you to do. And by that, I will be qualified to teach it from heart to heart. So again, I've said a lot. And just to summarize, let's devote ourselves to a true life where we go from good to good to good. And the bad things that happen, minimize them, just touch them and recall this is coming from the most loving, good source in order to bring us closer, to develop our ability to feel it. And right away, no matter what the hardship is, to already bring in the goodness. So that process of thesis, antithesis, synthesis, to make it instant. In other words, I'm playing here with time and the rules of time a little bit because I'm personally out of patience. I'm demanding a very immediate revelation of goodness for everyone, because like I said, true love and happiness and goodness has to incorporate everything, because we're all connected to everything. So I'm hoping also that my enthusiasm and optimism can ignite the desires of my viewers for such a good experience in life. And we could be partners in creating this new world. That's the true world. The true world is all goodness. There's no suffering there. When we open up our eyes and all our senses to that good world, we'll feel that we woke up from a dream, that all that came before was a dream. It'll dissipate. All these enormous, heavy, serious difficulties we've gone through, they will dissipate like it was a dream and build our happiness in the true reality. Okay, I think I've said enough. And I'm also curious to see how quickly real things in the phenomenological world, meaning this regular world, will implement as good as a result of our inner spiritual efforts. So I invite you to play this game with me, like little kids who are inventing new rules, new things in the world. And I want to see results. I'm expecting to see results, that good things will start showing up more and more. This could be in health, in money, in relationships, in every area of our lives. We will invite abundance. And one very important thing, when the goodness comes to us, we have to feel it with love, meaning the goodness has to be felt in us as something we're giving to the one that loves us, because that makes him happy, him or her or them. The whole universe loves us. So when we're suffering, we hurt it. And when we feel good, it feels good because it loves us. So I'm hoping to see results of really good things manifesting. And by that, we love back that loving source that sustains us. So I think it's very interesting and exciting. And when we do these things with our internal development, we come across surprises. Things manifest in a way that we maybe didn't expect. But we see that what manifests is what is good for us. It's not always what we thought would be good for us. Sometimes what's good for us is not what we expect. So it's kind of exciting going into the unknown, but there's total confidence that the unknown is good. So again, the force of the imagination is a powerful tool. When that difficult state hits you, first of all, dance, jump, raise your spirits, and then really imagine that something good is being revealed through the hardship. Really focus. Imagine the best life you could and see it implement in reality. I would love to hear from my viewers if you tried this, if you see results, if you think this makes any sense. I would love any feedback from my viewers. And most importantly, none of us are alone. We're doing this together and supporting each other. And the more of us do this, the stronger it'll make the rest of us. We share our development with each other. We share our new forces, powers with each other, and make it easier for each other when we do it together. So I'm very excited I was able to say what I said. And I'm really hopeful that there are people out there who are looking for this wisdom, who are able to find my channel. And I implore all my viewers to please share my videos far and wide, because who knows who is right now going through a hardship that could really benefit from this wisdom. And those who give this wisdom to others benefit also. All the goodness we pass to others passes to us. So the more people you'll share it with, all of that goodness will be yours first, because it'll be going through you to others. That's it for now. I hope that was interesting, and I'll be back soon with more videos. Love you.